I'm Anthony Reyes. I'm the Agricultural Program Manager with Oxbow Farm and Conservation Center in Snoqualmie Valley in King County, Washington. The overall site is 240 acres, 120 of which is on valley bottom, and we have 89.73 acres in organic production. I got interested in soil health in similar ways to how I got into farming and agriculture. It was a lot of trying to learn about my own past and history. My grandpa came as a farm worker and railroad worker in Florida and kind of moved across the country. It started me on this journey of looking at policy and theory behind agricultural production. Once I started working on farms, it shifted that focus. And it became more about some of these relationships that we're interacting with. And so it really comes down to creating spaces where you're able to facilitate a lot of these relationships and create this really dynamic and diverse community. Soil health within my community is really important, partially from the aspect of longevity and sustainability of our agricultural systems. Seeing this relationship that we've had with soil and with our food system that's been so extractive and exploitative both to the land and to the people. Soil health is like a means to start addressing some of those larger core issues and almost looking at it through a different philosophy that's more about cultivating the relationships and then also how to keep the relationship with soil and with our land and center more reciprocity within that. And so we look at it as what are we, rather than always looking at this extractive method and extractive relationship with soil, how are we giving back? For soil health here, we use extensive crop rotation of about 10 years, and then we'll also use compost applications, fertilizer, and cover crops, and then the ever-present key of timing of cultivation and yeah. The advice I would give people is maintaining curiosity, humility, and an open mind. I feel like the more you uncover with everything with soil and soil health, it's just such a beautiful and vibrant and diverse community that it's like going down a path of lifelong learning, which I think is the thing I find the most exhilarating about it and most exciting. And every single time I think it's all right, I have this figured out, it's all going to be perfect, then inevitably everything goes wrong. But then you learn a lot from that, and then every single year it's a little bit better than the last and a little bit better than the last. One of the things I'm really passionate about, specifically with my philosophy around soil health being so central around relationships and cultivating and facilitating, is working with other farmers and producers in also achieving some of their soil health goals. Some of the things that I've done is through the TOPP, the Transition Organic Partnership Program, serving as a mentor farmer for farmers looking to transition into organic. In the past, and a little bit less now, I've done a lot of consultations with different farmers and nonprofits, both around technical aspects of organizational development and supporting organizations and farms and centering their values through their practices. And then in addition, because Oxbow has been such an established farm for so long, we have these compendium of resources that we've developed. One of our passions and one thing that we find really important is to be able to share some of those learnings and some of those, pitfalls that we've had. And so that was one reason why we wanted to create more of a template out of a fertilizer guide that can support farmers in entering in the NPK of whatever fertilizer they're using and some of the results from the soil tests, and then it will calculate your yearly nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium needs. And those are all available for free through organictransition.org, and also was made available through the Transition Organic Partnership Program.